don't know, is everybody's, are all the heads spinning? That was a lot of information. So how do you make a choice? That's really the big question that I was posed with. How do you make a choice with all of these, with all of 40 classes to choose from about? It's quite a bit. So I just want to give you some principles for choice making at this particular juncture. Rule number one, when you're choosing your courses for the IB diploma, leverage and lean into your strength. Okay? Essentially that means that whatever you are good at, you want to do that. All right? And by leaning into your strength, that means that push yourself in your strength. So if you are good at math, that's probably a course you consider taking at the higher level. Now these are not hard and fast rules, but this is really a good place to start. So rule number one is to leverage and lean into your strengths. Now I just want to have a little note about the arts, because I get a lot of questions from parents and students about taking an IB art class. If you have creative abilities, it is really important. Well, actually, you probably all have creative abilities, but if you have drama aptitude or music aptitude or art aptitude, it's really important to take that art, because if you take that out of your curriculum, you take away your strength as a learner. Learning through your artistic self is one way that we work in academia, and it's really helpful if you have that strength at your disposal. Okay, when you are learning all of these subjects, you aren't just learning about that one thing. You're crisscrossing across disciplines all the time. So if you have that strength, play it, all right? So that's number one. Number two, take care of the basics. Reading, writing, and math are the essential pillars of a secondary preparatory, college preparatory education. You must take care of your English and your math. You must challenge yourself in those subjects, and you must be managing your growth in those subjects. With respect to math especially, different countries have different requirements. So it's very important to understand what the requirements are in your country and how that might impact you as an individual. With respect to English, this is the language, the primary language of higher education. So everything that you can do at this juncture is important. So take care of the basics in your decision making. Another thing to think about there is to not do so much in other subjects that you can't manage your math and your English courses well. Number three, don't narrow your focus, okay? Diversity comes before specialization, all right? You want to be a diverse and agile student. You want to strengthen yourself as a learner. You want to be able to go out into the world and be able to choose from lots of different things. At this particular point in your life, it's not really time yet to specialize. You want to keep yourself open a little bit so that when you arrive at university, you will be able to possibly go in slightly different directions. If you start specializing in hotel management in 9th and 10th grade, and thinking only in that way, that doesn't leave you very many choices by the time you're getting ready to apply to university. So there are a couple exceptions to the specialization rule. If you are interested in medicine, a lot of university programs and courses have special requirements there. Typically it's chemistry and biology. Our curriculum provides for that. If that's something that you know you want to do, you need to pay close attention to what the requirements might be in your country. Also, if you have an interest in the research sciences, you might want to consider, or in math, you might want to consider taking the SUPA calculus class that is taught concurrently with higher level math here at ISHCMC, and that's a really cool opportunity. The kids that have done that have really enjoyed it, and they speak very fondly about calculus, I have to say. Then another word about